there is no peace amongst the stars. It is the 41st millennium, and there is only war. We live in the Imperium of mankind, the greatest empire the galaxy has ever known. Millions of planets united in their adoration for the Emperor. But we are not alone. Fel Xenos covet our worlds. Be it the insidious Eldar, expansionist Tau, or the brutal Orks. Armageddon is such a crucible. It is a planet any species in our empty galaxy would crave. Rich in mineral wealth and a manufacturing powerhouse, producing countless ordnance for the Imperial war effort. To be an inhabitant on Armageddon is to face harsh deserts of ash, chemically tainted rivers, boiling oceans, dense jungles filled with carnivorous flora, and wastes of fire. Amidst these hellish environs, humanity prospers, seemingly out of spite. They live in gigantic smog-choked spires that reach high into the atmosphere. These hive cities teem with human filth and villainy, and yet their industrial might is critical for the Imperium's survival. As an Inquisitor, it is one of my many duties to protect such a world. By the grace of the Imperium, I do not do this alone. Armageddon is well protected. As the founding world of the Steel Legion, it can muster thousands of highly equipped regiments to its cause. Should even these brave soldiers struggle against an invading Xenos threat, then the Space Marines, superhuman warriors beyond imagining, and the Titan Legions, towering god machines armed with unfathomable firepower, can be summoned. But I keep a watchful eye upon Armageddon nonetheless. The planet was invaded before by dark powers, and I'm not convinced that their taint was fully scoured from its lands. The planetary governor grows woefully complacent, ignorant of what awaits in the darkness of space.
That's right, it's Warhammer 40k Armageddon, in case you didn't look at the thumbnail or the title. You sort of, this video just happened, you know, to you, in spite of your best efforts. Yeah, this game is an old tactics game. I say old. It looks a lot older than it is. It was pretty primitive when it came out, but it was sort of like a, I don't know, like a sort of a 40k sort of love letter to older games, sort of, you know, like oh, is it Panzer something? I don't know. It's in that same kind of vein, these sort of old tactics games. But anyway, it's a fun one. It's an old one. I've never played it on the channel before, and I play a lot of Warhammer games on the channel. Never got around to doing this one, and frankly, I had no idea what the hell to play on the channel because my schedule's a bit all over the place. Because I'm expecting news of various games and things, and they're not happening. So I don't know. I'm just trying to fill space. So I thought I'd do it with Armageddon, because, you know, my schedule might be all over the place, but it's not the end of the world. Please watch. We're going to play the tutorial campaign first. Partly because that way we'll know how to play. You know, we'll all know. But also, this game has like a rolling army roster, where, you know, you add to it as you play, and that will mean we will be able to sort of sculpt our army a little bit in the tutorial, you know, recruit some new units and things while we play it. But also, it sets up all the story. I think calling it tutorial is silly. It should be called the prologue or something. So, you know, it is actually there for its story, first and foremost. But anyway, a huge space hulk appears in the Armageddon system. It is believed to be uninhabited, but Commissar Yarrick, yeah, we all know about Commissar Yarrick, don't we? And we know about him because of this war. It's the third war of Armageddon. That's where Yarrick is from. You know, he's not just a model. He's also in a story, and it's this story that we're playing. So that's fun. He is alarmed by its presence and initiates training sessions for Steel Legion units to ensure they are ready for any emergency. We're going to play a normal with Fog of War and undo. You can't undo everything, by the way. It's really just if you misclick and it doesn't matter, you can undo. But you can also sort of use it for scouting. If you're shot at, or if you shoot at anyone, like, you can't undo that. But if you move, like, in the opposite direction and you don't uncover any new enemies or anything, then you can undo it. So it's good if you misclick. It's not something you should try and cheese, because you'll probably end up just getting a unit killed. But yeah, I like having it, because I always misclick. I'm a big misclicker in games like this. So anyway, yeah, normal, good. Oh, and we're going to go with, we're going to be Commissar Yarrick, but with a soft J.
Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. The Steel Legion needs more officers like yourself, especially as recruitment stations are becoming scarcer due to these cutbacks. In any case, you have been assigned north to Hive Deathmire and Armageddon Prime.
Hive Deathmire? I thought all junior officers were being deployed to Hive Infernus for ranging exercises into the Palladus Mountains.
You will soon realize ours is not to question why, Commander.
Why?
Especially a lower-ranking Juve officer. You and your freshly mustered battalion have been requisitioned by Sebastian Yarrick from the 4th Regiment up in Deathmire, if you must know.
Who?
Sebastian Yarrick is an aging commissar, well regarded off-world if the rumors at the spaceports are to be believed. Apparently, he and von Straub do not get on, but the governor allows the old paranoid commissar the odd request to keep him from interfering in other matters. And this space Hulk that's appeared in system has him even more agitated and paranoid than normal. They say he's as tough as a Catachan devil, so don't mess him around.
Greetings, Commander. I'll keep this short as I'm not the chatty type. You need to show me what you can do. I dislike weak leadership. It gets soldiers killed, and I consider that a waste. This Space Hulk inbound. Von Straub's fawning circle of advisors would have us believe it is uninhabited space junk, but I'm not so sure. There are many warnings of dark times ahead. The statue of the Emperor in Hell's Reach even weeps tears of blood. I need you and your battalion battle ready. I'll leave you with Drill Sergeant Goyle. Technically you outrank him, of course, but he speaks as if my words were his. Don't disappoint me.
In
Who?
this exercise, you'll be using non-lethal ammunition against another newly mustered battalion, also led by a junior officer. According to my reports, you may know each other from your Schola Progenia days. Commander Venbar Jackson? In any case, don't let Schola ties affect your performance. Remember, you are under the Commissar's scrutiny.
Too right. Welcome to your first Warhammer 40k Armageddon mission. This tutorial will teach you everything you need to know in order to enjoy the game. You can't enjoy the game if you don't know what you're doing. You have to play it correctly or not at all. Read the instructions and then close the message box to try them out. Tactical map. All the action takes place on the tactical map, which covers most of the screen. This is where units move and attack. You are a junior officer in command of a small contingent of Steel Legion forces. Your training opponent is also in command of Steel Legion units, but they have different strength plates, and so are easy to distinguish. I see. What's a strength plate? Scrolling the map. To scroll the map, move the cursor to the edge of the screen. I'm not doing that. And the map will automatically scroll in that direction. You can also drag the map by pressing and holding the left mouse button or use arrow keys. Click the mini-map to quickly jump to any location. Giving orders. To give orders to your unit, you need to select it first using the left mouse button. Select one of your units. Every unit may make one move and one attack per turn. A unit's remaining actions are indicated by small icons above its strength plate, which is this little guy. So you can see he's got his move because there's an arrow, and he's got his shooting because he's got a little bullet. Isn't that cute? Aren't the bullets adorable? A unit's remaining actions are indicated by small icons above the strength plate. To move a unit, click one of the highlighted destination hexes. To attack an enemy unit, click on the targets. After a unit has moved, you can undo its move and choose a different destination, as long as the unit did not discover any previous hidden enemy units. To do this, use the undo button on the UI sidebar. There, this one. Good. Anyway, we done? You can use WASD as your arrow keys, by the way, because this did... Although this looks like it came out on MS-DOS, it came out in like 2008 or something. It's way newer than it looks. I say 2008, it might actually be way newer than that. Like far new. It might have come out after 2010. Because it's deceptively new. Still pretty old though, still old enough to not be on sale anymore. But anyway, we're going to fight these guys, these Hive militia with auto pistols. We can't have them running around, though I can use anyone else, so we could start by shooting our anti-tank support. And so you can see, they're down to 4 guys, which is pretty good. I think if we move up, they will probably overwatch us. Nope, they won't. Good. So we'll finish them off then. Good. Okay, now let's get you into a bit of cover. So you can see on the right-hand side here, as we hover over different tiles, it'll say whether there's cover or line of sight blocking or anything. You see? I don't know what line of sight blocking like 10% means. It blocks 10% of your line of sight. What does that even mean? I have no idea. Also, you can press tab to bring this up, apparently. I was really just trying to swap between units, like a sort of an XCOM game, but you can't do that. But okay. So you can see there's cover as well. A lot of cover down here. And extra defense as well. An enemy unit is in range of your weapons, but you cannot attack it because your line of sight is blocked by high terrain. You can see the various properties of terrain, including its effects on line of sight in the UI bar. Yeah, I don't really understand it either, but that's fine. Oh. In most scenarios, your goal is to capture or hold victory hexes. These hexes are marked with a golden border. The ownership of a victory hex is indicated with an icon on the, of the side controlling it. In this tutorial, your victory hexes are marked with a golden emblem, and your opponents with a grey emblem. To capture a victory hex, move a unit inside. Note that the ownership will not change until you confirm the move. Okay. Beep. Congratulations, you have captured your first victory hex. You need to capture all victory hexes on the map in order to win the mission. I'm sure I do. So this alien plant blocks line of sight, doesn't provide any cover or defense, so they're probably going to move in here and shoot me, and I'm going to get real sad. Although saying that, they do have range. They have auto guns, so you can see their range here. Shooting range in hexes, in addition to maximum range, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So that's your range. This one is weapons rating. Difference between attack strength and the target's defense determines the attack efficiency. When the difference is 0, the chance to penetrate the target's defense is exactly 50%. So it gets weird. Like, there's a lot of... If you know 40k, right, if you know 40k, loosely, then you'll know that the... Oh, it's a Taurus. Fun. It's a very old-school looking Taurus, that one. Yeah, look at that. That's not what they look like anymore, is it? Very cool. Yeah, I hadn't realised that it had those sort of old models of the Taurus. Anyway, yeah, if you know 40k, then you know how to use things, right? You'll know what is armor piercing, what isn't, and it'll generally get you through, right? There'll be some weapons that are a bit awkward because, like, there's like, oh god, there's some like weird chem weapons and things on vehicles that, like, I don't know if what they're good against. So, you do occasionally have to look at the stats, but generally you can intuit most of it. You can zoom in and out. Sure can. Look at me go. Nice. Alright, we can just wipe them out easily. Lovely. So the 30 is generally like how many hit points they've got, essentially. Yes, morale has dropped below maximum. Become less effective. Oh, so you can see it's yellow, you see. Morale decreases in combat can be restored using rest and refit. So there's the rest and refit command, so we can use that. And now they're better, so it basically just fills up that one pip. I don't think it usually does more than that, but yeah, fun. Let's move you up. Oh, some more guys over there, hiding behind those mountains. Cheeky. There is also a fort over here that we can probably get in, but I'm not sure that's going to really help us much. Alright. Oh, you press spacebar, it hides the UI for some reason. Armageddon will automatically save the game every time you end a turn. To a temporary autosave file. This file can be overwritten each time you end your turn. It's an autosave, it's fine. Like, I get it. You don't have to tell me. What is the range on you? 1 to 3. Wow, you got really good range. Nice. Love to see it. Nope. You attack the enemy unit, but unit's line of sight is partially blocked by high terrain to be less effective. Okay, so that's what the percentage does. That's fine. Alright, let's move you up. Let's move you up. And also you. Good. Alright, that's that then. Okay. Perfect. It's having a bad day. Had a big old bad day. Okay. How come you guys aren't as effective anymore? What's with the yellow? Do you really need to, like, do a refit? Apparently. I guess they just need to rest, huh? It's weird they need to rest. But sure. Something I should keep an eye on. I haven't played this game in a long time, by the way. Like a long, long time. Even though it is deceptively new. So I always forget a lot of the nuances. You know, a lot of the weird little things you gotta do. Alright, just move in here. That'll do. Alright, so we're gonna shoot them a bit. They're gonna shoot us back. Not a problem. We're gonna move here. We're gonna shoot them some more. We're gonna get you guys into that wonderful cover. A bunch of damage to them. You guys can still get in cover, so that's nice. Okay, good. So they're going to try and shoot us, but we will retaliate. No, they didn't try and shoot us. Interesting. This unit was wounded in the last combat. Its hit points are currently below maximum. When unit's hit points reduced to 0, lose 1 point of strength. And become less effective in combat. Yeah. So, kind of what I said. See? Fills up that 1 pip. Yeah, that 1 point. Okay, good. Ba-bomb! We win! We're the greatest. You captured all the victory hexes. Your opponent gets 1 chance to capture them back. So to win the scenario, you need to hold them through your opponent's turn. Which we did perfectly. Well done, everyone. Well done.
As the Commissar ordered, I've been monitoring your maneuvers, and that was sloppy. You'll need to perform better to face the horrors I have witnessed. Believe me, boy, the Xenos covered every Imperial world. And it's up to the Imperial Guard to stop them. Don't listen to the fairy tales. The Space Marines are all but a myth. They won't be about to save your backside when there's an Ork breathing down it.
Greetings, citizens of Armageddon. You may have heard rumors that a large deposit of intersector space debris is floating towards our home. It is true that over the next few days the sky will darken as this phenomenon, designated by the Air Marshal as Alveus Alpha Alpha Sextus, gets closer. But there is no need to panic. I can assure you, this wreck is uninhabited, and I intend to claim salvage rights for the people of Armageddon. Who knows what treasures, what precious archaeotech lie hidden within. This will benefit us all, so stay calm, don't panic, and keep paying those gilded taxes. Oh yes, and bless the Emperor!
We take to the jungles. I need to see how your battalion performs in dangerous environmental conditions. So make sure those gas masks are on tight. It won't be all desert plains, boy. You'll have to fight through canyons of fire, acid rivers, burning winds, toxic rains, and trudge through vast patches of gropeweed or Hell's Reach monster, a vile plant. And that's just here in Armageddon. As with the previous mission, you'll be facing Jackson's battalion. I expect you to show him no mercy. When I fought the Eldar and Orgil VX, they were pitiless killers. And so should you be too, if we are to face the Xenos and survive.
Just got word from that paranoid old dog of a commissar. We'll be facing you for the rest of our posting at this crap hole of a hive. You got lucky on that first exercise, but just like at the Scholar, I'm going to teach you a few lessons of my own. See you in the jungle, Commander.
Alright, so welcome to the first deployment phase. So we need 3 victory hexes, which, actually, I can't move the camera yet because this is in the way. I was going to look around, but we can see on the minimap we got, there's 4. We only need to get 3. So welcome to your first deployment phase. In a campaign game, core units travel with you from mission to mission. Before the battle begins, you need to place your core units anywhere within the designated deployment zone on the map. To deploy a unit, select it, and then click where you want to put it, obviously. So, let's get our rocket boys in there. You can undeploy a unit too. Yeah, that's cool. Love that, big fan. Let's get you there. Let's get a couple of scouts up this way, and you can see we actually have a couple of artillery pieces here, which is very nice. So all your units have been deployed. So what are these ones? These are the bombards. Those are on a Chimera chassis by the looks of it. Very cool. Very cool indeed. So a lot of the units that we're going to see in this game, like a staggering amount, not just for Steel Legion, but for like the Orks, Space Marines, everything, it has a lot of Forge World stuff in from that era, which is really cool. So a lot of these tanks, you know, existed as Forge World models. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. But yeah, Steel Legion had a lot of stuff in Forge World, and nothing plastic at all. So, you know, interesting to be able to play these guys. So we're going to start, yeah, we're going to end our deployment. Oh, hello. Hello. So they got a Wyvern, which I think would be really good against infantry, even though it's largely designed for anti-air. And yeah, some autoguns. We've got a Tauros. So cool to see the Tauros, like a Dune buggy version. Because yeah, it's the Tauros is the tank that is used. Oh no, it's the Taurox, isn't it? So this is the light version of the Taurox, I think. So yeah, slightly different, but it's the Tempestus Scions, you know, the sort of elite Imperial Guardsmen. You know, the sort of special ops guardsmen, I guess. They have the Taurox troop transport. Anyway, the enemy units hide behind an obstacle. You can still attack it. Because, yeah, we have a indirect fire weapon, which is nice. This unit is not part of your core force. It's an auxiliary unit, temporarily placed under your command for the duration of the current mission. When the battle ends, it will not go with your army to the next one. Auxiliary units have different strength plates, and so easy to distinguish. So yeah, you can see they got the little silver ones and the gold. But, you know, fine. Yep, let's blow that up. Oh, it survived. It survived. Cheeky lad. Yeah, I want to finish that off, though. That seems to be the most dangerous thing here. And I can wipe out that Tauros from there. And then you guys, it will shoot back. But I can always... there we go. That worked out well. There's a Hell's Reach monster over here. A little carnivorous plant. Isn't that cute? So you can't get your vehicles in buildings. Although there are some, like this thing, you can see the road going through it, you can stand on those locations, but you can't occupy a building. So these guys aren't going to be able to occupy our, you know, our objectives there. Ooh, hello, Tarantula support, fire support, very cool. There's some really cool stuff in this game. Like, you rarely see sort of a proper battlefield in a Warhammer game. I mean, this isn't exactly the most high fidelity thing in the world, but it's enough to, like, you know, it's enough to give you those little things of like, oh god, I remember that thing from Forge World. That's cool. We're in like a battlefield. It's not just a skirmish, you know. Although I do find the skirmish is always interesting. It always, like, I feel like a game of 40k is like weirdly scaled. You sort of have to pretend like it's oh, they're going to shoot back. It's okay, it won't take too much damage. You also have to sort of pretend that the battle you're playing in 40k is just a piece of the battle that is happening, or else it doesn't really make any sense. Because you end up in a position where you're like, okay, so I've got like a Primarch. So the Primarch has invaded this planet with like 10 Space Marines and a tank. What? What is he thinking? That's insane. He's a crazy person. Alright, let's move you in there. Alright, that's all pretty good for me. Love that. Love that. So actually, it said capture 3. Does this not count as one of them? It might not do. It might not do. So this is too dense. This dense jungle. Hello. Hello there. Yeah, we'll wipe them out. Good. They've just got pistols, do they? I think it's got pistols, so they couldn't reach us anyway. That's nice. Let's move you up. You can finish them off. Then we will... Oh, really? Fine, I guess I'll shoot again. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's start moving up our artillery. You should probably start catching up, mate. You should probably start catching up. Alright, that'll do.
I didn't see you in the officer's mess. Were you avoiding Jackson? He was holding court, saying that Yarrick has lost it. That the Commissar doesn't want us sharing in the rewards the Governor's explorators will find on the Space Hulk. I must admit, it's an exciting time. We could all do with a few extra creds in our pockets.
Totally. That's what I always say. Alright, there's something there. Some structures on the battlefield, such as trenches and fortifications, have been specifically constructed to withstand enemy attacks. In addition to their normal cover rating, they also provide a defense bonus to units taking shelter there. You can see the properties of the terrain, including its defense bonus on the UI bar. So they just take less damage overall. What that means. Oh, hello. Hi there. Oh, that's a problem. He might kill my friend. Oh, he might kill my boy. Oh, and you can purchase new units as well, which we can't do right now. This is the first time you viewed the purchase screen, and yeah, you can purchase stuff, but we can't right now because we can't. I'm worried we're going to lose that guy. I'm worried we're going to lose him. I wasn't expecting something so long range. We did see one earlier, so I shouldn't have been surprised, but you know. Nope, they didn't attack us because they're weird like that. Okay, sure, I'll blow you up. I will blow you up. Kablooey. Alright, thanks for waiting. Let's refit. Let's refit. Let's move you in and you can start blasting them. And let's get you lot moving in. So all the trenches provide cover bonuses and things. It's really cool, isn't it? Like, I love how this is done. It's such a simple thing. Such a simple game, but like, you know, it scratches an itch. It certainly does. Right, let's go to the next turn. Okay, so we got that now. I assume there'll be something else down here, but... yeah, there we go. There we go. Excellent. Alright, they're unhappy. They're unhappy. So one thing that's interesting with this game as well, there's always a turn limit. There's always a turn limit. Sometimes it's you have to survive that long, sometimes it's, you know... Alright, we hit end turn and we should win, right? There we go. Sometimes you have to survive a certain length of time, sometimes you have to finish the objective before the missions end, but like, there's always a time limit. So there's always, you know, you can't just like turtle completely. You always have to be on the move. So, you know, things like sentinels and stuff to help scout out the area, so you can then have, you know, you can find targets for your bigger guns. You know, you sort of need all of that sort of combined arms to push forward. It's, you know, it's simple, but it's effective. So, let's crack on.
We may make a half-decent officer out of you yet, Commander. But I have a feeling time is short. I can feel it in my bones. I always get armache when alien scum is close by. Carry on with your training. The greenskin filth hasn't made planetfall yet. So continue your exercises. We'll need well-trained, well-drilled battalions in the weeks to come. Remember, the Commissar is watching.
Ha! And I thought we wouldn't see any action until we were levied off-world. This wargame stuff is a waste of time. The sooner the orcs get here, the better. I'll show those beasts. In the meantime, it's best if you capitulate early. You're never going to take that river crossing I'll be defending.
Capture 5 victory hexes. So many hexes, so little time. Before each mission, you allocate a certain number of requisition points. Requisition points can be used to purchase more units for your core army. The number of points you get does not depend on your past performance, but reflects the difficulty and scale of the upcoming battle. Press purchase to purchase things. We did that earlier. Wasn't that exciting? So a Salamander Scout. Oh, we gotta get some Lehman Russ, right? You get a Bombard or a Griffin. Bombard, much bigger gun. I do really like them. The Griffin here, though, does have a heavy bolter, so it can defend itself a lot better. Huh. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, this is the one with that. What is that? Provide supporting fire to adjacent friendly units. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, when you got this, when you shoot an enemy, this will also shoot that enemy if it's in range. So that's really nice. That actually makes it pretty damn useful. So I am tempted, but also Lehman Russ. You know, got some sponsons. Yeah, battle cannon, las cannon, 2 heavy bolters. I can't really say no to this. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 3 of these. And that's my tank allotment. You only have 3 tank slots, you see. Artillery counts as tanks. That's sad. So does that, and that. Nope, I just can't purchase anything else. I still have points. Huh. Okay, well I guess that's my maximum deployment. I'm glad I spent it all on tanks. That's sick. Okay, so we've got to siege this place. I kind of wish I'd got an artillery now. That would have been really handy. Oh, we do have these guys all helping us out, though. Well, no, these guys, not that guy. So I think the Hellhounds. Yeah, those Inferno cannons. Actually, the Melter cannons, that's 70, like, armor piercing. The Chem cannon is only 20. This is 50. So, interesting. Interesting. But we should be able to get rid of this destroyer, this big anti-tank boy. Big anti-tank tank. Someone told me, actually it's not a tank, because of stupid nonsense. It's a tank. Shush. Let's get... So do we have to deploy everything up here, huh? Apparently. Oh, or over here. And we do have some rockets as well. So we don't really need to scout much over here, I don't think. And then we can just line up a bunch of tanks, I think. Alright, maybe I'll send one this way. We definitely need some anti-tank over there. Alright, that'll do, eh? That'll do. Brilliant. Many units in Warhammer 40k Armageddon have several, up to 3 different weapons. When planning your attacks, it's very important to consider all weapons the unit has. All units' weapons are listed in the UI sidebar, along with their stats, range, attack strength, armor piercing. When you initiate an attack, the unit will fire all of its weapons that are in range. The rest of the weapons remain unused on this turn. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Oh, wait, no, hang on. That's armor piercing. Okay, so there's armor and defense, is there? No, that's the attack rating. Okay, so that's strength versus defense. There's defense and armor as a different stat. Okay, ignore me. Ignore me. So actually, none of this... Okay, the melter cannon does have armor piercing. A substantial amount, in fact. It is going to retaliate in a big way. I mean, anything we attack this with is going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's actually going to do the least amount of damage there. Because the melter cannon's out of range. That makes sense. Okay, I think we just want everything to shoot it. Because, yeah, that's... Oh, the chem cannon is shorter range. And the destroyer only has the laser destroyer weapon. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi there. There's a Macarius back here as well. Ooh. With, 2 battle cannons, 2 heavy stubbers, and 2 heavy bolters. That's horrifying. Okay, cool. Love it. Thank you. Christ. Okay, let's just start blasting then, I guess. And yeah, let's get him with the big guns. My word. Okay. Okay, it's not quite destroyed. That's disappointing. Oh dear. Yeah, stay there, actually. But, yeah, that's horrifying. Real big scaries over there. Alright, let's get you down here. Oh, hello. Hi there. Hi. Oh, that's fun. So, you'll notice these icons have changed. That's because each of your infantry can be assigned a troop transport that is, like, a part of that unit. You don't have to, like, run it into a transport. It has one attached, so it just lets you move further. And if you move beyond, like, the range of your infantry, it assumes you have, you know, gone into your vehicle and moved the full amount, which I think is really cool. I think it's really interesting. As a mechanic, I think it's quite quirky. That's got a heavy flamer. So we definitely want to blow that up before, nice. Before we can get any of our infantry. Oops. That one also has a heavy flamer. Okay, let's just get you in there. Alright, that'll have to do. Now you... oh, hello. Hi there. Hi, Laser Destroyer. Okay, we can absolutely trash this. Nice. Nicely done. It's like they knew... Oh, hello. You just gained experience and leveled up. Nice. That's fun. Each 100 points of experience, give another experience level. Fun. Fun. So now what? What do you do now? Because of that. I don't know, but presumably he's better now. Cool. Please stop blowing me up. Oh god, and I got another thing there.
Are high, but the Commissar insists we continue these exercises. He wants our ground forces battle ready.
All our ground forces are going to get blown up. How is this going actually? The fact these are training exercises. Presumably we're not using live ammunition, so how is this being simulated? I have no idea. It's very unusual. Let's finish this off. Oh, come on, mate. His health bar on the UI said it was going to have no health left. Yeah, I know he took damage, but I can't just sit around, can I? That would be mad. So you can see the amount of damage we take, the amount of damage it takes. It takes nothing. We'll lose 2. We'll each lose 1. I mean, that should destroy it, right? You can see the health bar down the bottom. Okay. My god. Alright, do I want you to move up and start blasting this? Kind of. It's going to sting, but... Oh god, and the laser destroyer behind there too. Crazy. I mean, I'm impressed that these 3 are actually able to handle this. Because, like, these feel way more suited to destroying this stuff. But they don't seem to shoot on their turn half the time, which I find odd. Right, let's move you up. Hello there. If I move here, I should be able to hit with everything, actually. So we'll start blasting. We did lose 1 strength there. That's not so bad. We can finish them off. I think maybe I should just use the anti-tank support, to be honest. Oh, I guess I still can. There we go. Alright, off you go. And yeah, that's destroyed. Lovely. And yeah, you know what? Nice. Nice. You know, we've got a multi-laser and a heavy bolter on this Chimera, so yeah, let's do some damage. Nice. Got rid of that tarantula. You guys really need to catch up down here. So I think that's everybody. Looking around, looks like everyone's moved. And, ooh, they got some real long-range stuff blasting from back there. I'm amazed all this is lasting. I mean, it might not. Genuinely might not. We can do no damage there with the chem cannon. Ooh, you are not doing much damage these days. Do we need to retreat? Is that something we need to do? I feel like this needs to go. You know? Oh yeah, that gets you replacements. That costs, puts your experience down. Put his strength way up. Lose you some points. I think it's requisition you spend on that. Yeah, I think I am going to retreat. Might be a terrible idea. Because they can all do a fair amount of damage here. God, we can basically do no damage to him. We can do some damage to the destroyer, but barely any. We would just be taking more. So actually, let's undo that. And let's just refit. And hopefully it can take some punishment while we refit these two. Yeah, and I don't want to bait that attack in. They might still attack me, and it might be a problem. That'll do. No, none of these guys have moved. They should probably move. To be fair. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, nice. Bleh. You hear them there? Going bleh. Good stuff. Okay, we can destroy this. If we attack that, you see the little icon down there? Because they have fire support. To attack them, they will help. Which is very cool. Wow, that basilisk we can barely touch. That's unusual. We can barely hurt it. Why is that? Huh. Oh well, whatever. Got rid of him. Yeah, you can barely touch that basilisk. Clearly in very good cover. Or something. Okay, there's another one of you. That's fine. Not a problem. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Okay, looks like we are doing a good job here. Ish. So hopefully that'll stay. Oh, nice! I really don't understand the damage in this game sometimes. Like, you hover over that, it says it does no damage. Like, in the preview, and like, that thing had so much health, died. Or did it just fall out of the fog of war? We might have just lost sight of it. We may have just lost sight of it. So yeah, let's get you guys back up to strength. And you might also need to rest, to be honest. And yeah, we just won't do any damage to that. So I guess we will retaliate if need be, I don't know. Alright, we can do some damage to the basilisk there now. We can do a lot of damage to the basilisk here too. Why did it... The damage previews make no sense to me. They really don't. None at all. I have no idea how they're supposed to work. Okay, we can wipe out that basilisk now. We can basically kill all of them. So that's charming. Okay, it looks like there's nothing... Oh, hi there. There's a wyvern, a destroyer. Okay, well we just need to take this stuff, right? So... let's get stuck in. We do also need to take this bridge, which I didn't realise. Like, for some reason, it just didn't dawn on me. So we do need to grab those. So how are you all doing? I mean, you can shoot, but I don't see the point. I mean, these guys are keeping everything on the bridge busy, which is something. Okay, so it is still there. We are still doing basically no damage to it. That's fine. Now we can almost kill that Macarius. Oh, no, we can kill it. See, the damage previews seem to make absolutely no sense. I could not tell you how that's supposed to work. So, Chem Cannon? Could we get closer with that? Might that work a bit? I sort of don't want to... You know what? Can't undo. Can't undo. Because I already clicked off of it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's a real bother, but... I'm acting brave because I'm on camera. Okay, let's get you over here. Okay, that's a problem. I was hoping I could get into cover. In my one sort of... tank-friendly spot. We can wipe them out too. We will lose a lot of health on the Lehman Rust, though. Or we could attack that and lose basically nothing on the Lehman Rust. Yeah, I think maybe our missile, like our anti-tank guys, would be better at dealing with the Saber anti-tank gun there. The fact it is an anti-tank gun is pretty miserable for us. Oh, this works. Yeah, we can start blasting. Do I want to pick a fight with that wyvern? Probably not. Probably not. But we can do quite nice. Again, damage preview on the side didn't seem to suggest that we would damage that at all. You really just have to go through intuition. Just think, yeah, this is a weapon that can destroy something like this sometimes. That's fine. You just do that. Just wing it. Don't trust anything. Because everything is a bit dumb. I mean, this we can probably do a lot of damage to with the Russes. Oh, we can wipe you out. That's good. So we just need to grab that and then hold it for a turn. So that's not too bad. Wow, the Destroyer's really angry that we slipped in behind him, huh? We're all going for the infantry quite a bit. Okay, you, Devil Dog, with the melter cut, like the melter gun. Perfect. That really doesn't seem to do much, but maybe it's great. I don't know. Who can say? And yeah, we do a bunch of damage to that saber gun. Okay, we can wipe it out. And we don't have anything that can move into that spot yet. That was a mistake. Should have left something behind, really. Yeah, that's getting close. I know we'll take damage, but that's fine. Perfect. Ooh, we'll just wipe them out. Lovely. Alright, this is going pretty well. This is going pretty well. And that destroyer is destroyed. Nice. Shame we don't get to keep them, really. And then you can finish off that turret. Excellent news. And unfortunately nothing can move there, so fine. Well, they can. Oh, they just took that back. Now that's just rude. That's just rude. No one invited you. Okay, brilliant. I love the death sound effects. Just the bleh. Brilliant, we've got a victory. Hooray for us. So yeah, we're gonna end this episode here. You know, shall I have the next cutscene play? So we can see what the next mission is. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then I'm gonna end the episode.
The drill sergeant sees hope in you. I'm not so sure. You seem unwilling to make the tough decisions. Too easily cajoled. In any case, I've been summoned to see the governor. Goyle will continue to monitor you. Observe and learn as much as you can, and never underestimate the foe.
Get your men in line! I don't tolerate insubordination, especially with the Commissar not here. After seeing the governor, he has immediately left to Hades High. And one of his last orders upon leaving was that we continue training for as long as we are able. Send your forces to the Hecate Mountains.
There goes the senile old dog. Good riddance, I say. The old git was making me nervous with his judgmental stares. You'll be leaving next, Commander. The stench of failure already surrounds you.
Alright then. Hold at least one victory hex until the end of the scenario. I can do that, probably. I reckon. As you progress through the campaign, you gain access to more powerful unit types. When this happens, you can upgrade your core units to use better equipment, and at the same time, keep all their hard-earned experience. Good. To upgrade a unit, select it and press upgrade. Amazing. Okay, we have to do it over here, don't we? Where's the upgrade button? Is it in here? Because you can give it transports down there. And it said, use the upgrade button. What upgrade button? I don't know, did it point to one? I don't know, I don't feel like it did. That's okay. So what are these? Oh, mines. Well, that won't do. Can't have mines. And yet we need to go deal with this little city. So we're pushing through two little narrow passages. So for that reason alone, I think we need to get a couple of bombards. I think that's what we need to get. Look at that. Aircraft and Titans. Because yeah, it's got a lot of units from Epic as well in this game. The scale gets, mad. It really feels like a battlefield. That's what I really like about this game. Even though there's a lot of this game that is sort of stupid and, I mean, look at it. Like, it's a lot of it is still leaving it to imagination, but still, that's yeah, I like it. There's something about it. I don't know. I guess if you can power your gaming with your imagination, you're fine. Otherwise, yeah, you probably just want to play Space Marine. Anyway, guys, we're going to end it here. I was going to do it straight after the cutscene. I got excited and I wanted to deploy new units. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Don't listen to the fairy tales. The Space Marines are all but a myth. They won't be about to save your backside when there's an orc breathing down it.